Hey guys, welcome back to the channel again. After some personal consideration and talking with the Discord, I've decided these videos are going to come out daily from now on. Insert cheering sound effect here. Oh. Woo! Yeah! Let's go! Alright. This video is a speed draw of day 11, which was suggested by Discord again. It's just my breakfast, or well, brunch. I ate it at noon. If that doesn't give you an idea how fucked my sleep schedule is, then I don't know what will. Anyway, enjoy the video. Alright, guys, so I woke up this morning and I wasn't quite sure exactly what I wanted to do, so I messaged Discord while I was playing a game of TFT, and afterwards I started drawing these lines and circles. I've heard it's a pretty good way of like warming yourself up, trying to draw the lines as close as I can to each other. And you just saw I used another tool in Krita just then to like turn the page a little bit. But after I kind of felt like I had warmed up, I filled like a whole page. I started to get a rough draft of what I wanted to draw for that day, which again was suggested in Discord. I told them I was eating breakfast, so they were like, "Just draw your breakfast," and I was like, "You know what? Yeah." There was two things that I really wanted to work on today. Number one was I wanted to work on getting my lines a little bit, less sketchy, like I was talking about in the first video. Um, and that's not going to really show up until the final draft, but I think I did a pretty good job. It took me a while to get the proportions on everything looking the way I wanted them to. I wanted to make sure, the syrup bottle was actually the size of the syrup bottle that I used, and the monster can was as tall as it's supposed to be. Uh, Plate, everything kind of like proportionally correct based off of what I could see. And I'm already almost finished with this rough draft. It's obviously not very good, but I wanted to do it quickly. I kind of gave an idea as to where the light's coming from, which I was going to end up shading this eventually, but I decided against it. And you can see I'm already starting to draw the lines a lot better than I normally do. Um, let's see what do we got going on here. Yeah, so towards the end of this is the other thing that I wanted to work on in this video, which was the coloring aspect and the shading as well, because that's something I mentioned in the first video, which I didn't shade like I said, but I did end up coloring this in, and I didn't show the entire coloring process. uh but I do show the end product here at the end of the video. The Monster Can logo, it actually was not as hard as I originally expected it to be. And that's a phrase that I'm going to start learning to avoid, because I said that like 3 or 4 times in the last video. I watch all my videos several times over to like see if what I could improve on and stuff like that. And I after watching it 6 or so times, I hate saying that now. So we're gonna avoid saying that from now on. This final draft, it came out really good, like I was saying. So you see how I've got some of these lines that are like disconnected. It's cause the syrup bottle in this case, it's not, the edge of the syrup bottle. It's not the end of the syrup bottle. It's just an indentation of what the syrup bottle looks like. And I figure kind of like splitting the line and not making it a full line the entire time really like makes it, look like an indentation and not like a solid, piece. It's hard to explain what I'm trying to get at, but I think like towards the end you'll kind of understand what I was going for. I did the same thing with the plate, and you see it on the top of the can for the monster can as well. I know, not a super healthy breakfast. These are all I had was those sausage corn dogs that are like wrapped in pancake with some syrup. Uh, and yeah, this is kind of the final drawing for the most part. Whenever it comes to like the black and white, I'm just kind of like straightening out a couple of lines here and there, making it look a little bit more crisp. And now I'm gonna probably go in with some color. I wasn't 100% sure I would have enough time to do the color, which I actually didn't. Like I said, I'd draw these in about an hour, and it was around this part right here where the hour was up, and I was like, well, I've got most of it colored. I'm not gonna leave with an incomplete project, so I'm just gonna start coloring in and show you kind of like an idea as to what I meant before in the last video, since I didn't explain it very well. So whenever I go in on color like this, it like I said, it kind of helps me straighten out the lines a little bit, because you see it's like making those lines a little bit more crisp or whatever. The fill tool doesn't go all the way up to the line, and I have to kind of go over it again, and that's what you're seeing right here. So this is like a good explanation as to what I was talking about in the last video. So I think that's where I kind of stopped the process. Yeah, so now we've got the full image in front of us, and I wanted to make the monster can black, but again, the lines wouldn't have shown up if I made it completely black, and I didn't want to go testing colors the whole time and spend all my time testing the colors or whatever. So this is the final product. I feel like I did pretty good. I managed to hit all of the marks that I wanted to. Coloring in this one, and actually completing it for the most part. I wish I would have finished coloring in the background, or maybe drawing a background in general, and that's something that I'll have to focus on in a future video. But for now, this looks pretty good. Remember, guys, if you enjoyed watching my shitty art and you want to see me improve more, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.